Okay, that was a thing. How is everybody doing tonight? All right, so I'm gonna play some Star Citizen. I don't know if you guys read the description, but I've been a backer of Star Citizen for quite some time since 2013. I've been enjoying this game on and off. I guess you could call it a game at this point. There is stuff you can actually do inside of it, but a game would be quite generous. It's still very alpha. It's definitely not complete. There's still a lot of build up that's going on, but it is fun. So that's a thing. So I'm looking around, trying to make sure that the video looks okay dokie. Because one of the things I did in between streams was go and change the way the software that I'm using to stream. So I was using OBS with Stream Elements, and now I am using Streamlabs. Oh goodness gracious! I'm sorry. You're gonna see a bunch of things kind of jump around for a second. Not yeah, Streamlabs. So I'm just testing out Streamlabs, see how this works, see if it's a little better. There are certain things that Streamlabs gives me that I couldn't figure out how to do with um OBS with Stream Elements, and that's things like, hey, I now have a fancy dancy subscriber bar. So as you guys like and subscribe throughout the show, the bar should move across, and you can see what my goal is. It's a very, very meager 50 subscribers. So please like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And just tells me that I'm doing a better job. I'm making content that you guys kind of like to watch. And cool, I'm going to keep doing it. Well, I'm probably going to keep doing it regardless or not because I use this time just to play games anyways. But I'm going to go ahead today and jump into the persistent universe. Custom character. I do have my own character, which is, I'll show you the face. You can't really change the bod, else, it'd be more realistic and just rippling with muscles and such, because, but no, I just made this thing because I kind of picked a lot of faces, hit random, and like, yeah, okay, that's a thing, and then away I go. Yes, I didn't make any changes, so it's okay to leave. But today, I think, yeah, my current location is Loreville and Hurston. Hurston is a planet inside of the Star Citizen universe, and when I jump in, I will show you guys the scope of the entire universe if you're not familiar with what the Star Citizen is, and go from there. I will also go through and talk about, what is Star Citizen, and that type of stuff about the game, and going kind of into some of the detail about the kind of goal for what this game is supposed to be, because it's not just supposed to be a massive multiplayer online, but also a single player game as well, known as Squadron 42. So go ahead and jump on in. I did go and already disable the words are not my friend tonight. I am very sorry. I did go through and already disable the music in this game, so that way it will uh, not be overly bothersome and not strike me for any copyrighted things as well. So if it's a little boring because there's no music, I'm sorry. I just don't know if it's okay to stream with the music, or if Cloud and Pure Games is going to have a hissy fit of that, all that type of stuff. I just don't want to really risk it. So I do really appreciate everybody who is watching and who is uh, liking and subscribing. That does help me quite a bit. And if you do watch this after it's live streamed, I am planning to live stream this every Tuesday. Today's Tuesday still? Yes, Tuesday. And right around 8 p.m., maybe a little before, a little after, it'll wiggle here or there, but always try to target right around 8 p.m. on Tuesdays. Cool. So, in Star Citizen, this is designed to be a massive multiplayer online in the first-person mode, and you wake up presently in these little like tabs, and sometimes you get windows and you can see outside. Sometimes you don't. It looks like presently I'm not getting it. But frame rate is not always something that you get a lot of. This is a very server-bound game. So you do have toilets and bathrooms. You don't have reflections. You can open up and get to your space toilet and your space toilet paper. Oh, you can close yourself out of the bathroom. You can open up the sink. And this is a very Swedish designed bathroom because everything is designed to flat pack away, so that way it's the most space efficient. No pun intended. There are other things you can do in this game, such as you can pick up specific objects. Let's see, like if there's any coffee cups or mugs or anything. Oh, you guys are going to make a liar out of me presently, aren't you? Excellent. Excellent. Oh, see, you can make coffee. What is it going to do? It's going to make a lot of steam and just dump stuff on the counter. Excellent. And you can also see that there is live chat in this game as well. So I'll leave it up. I may talk in there. Maybe I'll give out you'll see my handle in it. So that way, if you guys play Star Citizens as well, you know a little person behind the tag. But this is just kind of give you an idea. So Lorville is kind of like, oh gosh, I really don't know how it's kind of very Blade Runner-esque in the feel, kind of, I think, a futuristic city that's a little dirty and grimy and everything. But we'll go outside. You can see this space fire extinguisher. It looks exactly the same, except it has a digital readout. Very fun. No, you can't use it. You know, you can't access that stuff, and you can't pick up the boxes presently. To use actions in Star Citizen, you press F, and then you move your cursor around to move stuff around. So you can look out of the hab area, and you can see Tisa Spaceport, and it is presently night. Awesome. This will be great. And this is basically a spawning area for people. So either you blow it up and you come here and you respawn, or if you're joining into the game, this is an area that you can spawn and come out of these different halves. Never come out of this one before, and it's not going to let me go in. To exit, you go to the big exit sign and you call the elevator. But you can also go downstairs and see the stairs that take you down, and you have a little lounge, very fancy. And I guess if you were waiting for people, you could sit down. This is incredibly thrilling, isn't it? Press F1 and you get to your Mobi Glass. So Mobi Glass is like basically a really fancy smartwatch. But instead of it being just a little LCD screen, it projects this little hologram. And then you can go and you can do all sorts of, see different types of things. And in here, this is just giving your personal stats. Go to your comms, you can see all the different things that's happening. If you have friends, this is when you're landing or taking off. You can call the landing services, so that way you can get the different approvals. If you don't get approvals to land in like Tisa Spaceport at Loreville on Hurston, then they're going to give you criminal rating, and then if you blow up, you don't spawn at a standard friendly spaceport or area. You go to Grim Hex and you go from there. Layout would be if you're going to make changes to your vehicle, to your spacecraft. What is this? Knickknacks. I'm not actually familiar with what this is, but I guess it's just telling you the immediate area. So the last time I was playing, I actually went to Lathan quite a bit, I was doing this trading runs. A lot of people play the game for different reasons. Some like to mine, some like to do other things. I just like to do space trucking, and I like to trade. That's kind of how I want to make my monies, and I am sure I will go into detail about that in the future of why I kind of gravitated towards that versus being a pirate or mercenary or medic or miner or refiner or any of the many other things that you could potentially be. So, this is the present universe, and we are here on this main planet called Hurston. Then you also have the original location, which is Crusader. Then you have ArcCorp and Microcorp, which are different planets. And throughout my videos, I am going to take you around to kind of all the main places to look and see, and I don't know, just try to have fun. But it's more than just like these planets and the belt and just the little asteroid fields that you have. If I double click, nope, that is not what I wanted. If I try to double click, hold on, I have to scroll a lot onto Hurston, you can see all the satellites that go around Hurston, the celestial objects such as these smaller planets. So these are all planets that are orbiting Hurston. Hurston's orbiting the Stanton star. And if you go to do like I keep saying Ariel, it's not Ariel, it's Aurora, and then you go to the planet, you can see that there is a comm satellite that orbits that planet or celestial object, and that they have 2 landing zones on there that bases you can go to and trade. You could land anywhere you want on this planet. You don't have to go to these places. And that's the thing about Star Citizen is if you can see it, you can go to it. I don't know if you can fly into Stanton. That might not be recommended. But you can go to all the different asteroids. You can do that, and the objects do disappear, and they do have a little bit of spawn time before they may come back. But anyways, today my plan is not to do that. Nope, I don't want to hit escape either. Today to kind of show you the basics of it, and then just take you around. Right, just to take you around basic Loreville, just so you guys can see this city and kind of the actual scale of the city, because that's one thing that may be lost, especially if you come from like Elite Dangerous or other things. Yeah, you got big objects, but there is some serious scale to this game. Not quite to the level of Elite Dangerous, where you could literally fly for years if you didn't want to do frame shift drive. Even though at the beginning I swore it said friendship drive, which was way better. Anyways, I don't know what this is. The trade you trust, secure personal transactions from anywhere to anyone. I don't know if I want to begin this because I don't know what it's going to do, and I don't really want to do it right now, but I come back to it. I can come back to it. Contract manager, so this is where you can go and you can pick up contracts. I don't typically do contracts. I do trading, even though I probably should do contracts because it would be more lucrative for me. These are the spaceport services, so if you need to repair, restock, refuel, this is where you can go to do it. Journal, latest journal entries. I don't usually pay attention to any of this stuff. I probably really should. And Delphi? Not sure what this is. Oh, wait. Vehicle storage, being aboard vehicles. Right. Don't know what this is either. To exit the Mobi Glass, you push F1 or you put the 3 dots in. Stick 67, right. Oh, and I'm still sitting. So I'm going to hit spacebar, get up, but I think you can hit F as well and say get up. I was trying to see if this was another person that just looked like it's an AI. But just kind of looking around the spaceport again, it's cool. I'm getting excellent frames in this game right now. I am presently getting a whopping, wow, 35 frames per second. That's actually pretty decent. And the game does play very smoothly, but you're not going to get high frame rate. This game is very, very much just going to be server bound. So your max frame rate isn't going to be incredibly high. I think the highest I ever got was like on a fresh server where I was like maybe 1 or 2 only there. It was up in the upper 40s, maybe upper 50s, and that was it. But I am playing the game at... Wait, did I actually call the elevator? Yes, I am playing the game at... Here, I'll show you when we get downstairs. Anyways, before I get there, you have to call the elevator. The elevator does actually move up the shaft, and there's only 1 elevator per shaft. So if now I'm hitting F, I can scroll in and out, and it changes the game. It zooms in and out, and we want to go to the ground floor. So you click ground floor, and it actually moves this elevator. So only people in this elevator, in this shaft, are going to move from the floor we were on down to the ground floor. If you call the elevator again, this is not the elevator that's going to come and get you. It would be any of, you know, this goes up to its loading area or spawn area, and then all these other elevators go up to their own spawn areas as well. So it is designed for mass player-based, mass scale. But yeah, that's a thing. If you have a criminal thing, you can log in and pay your fines and all your fun stuff. Total fines, huzzah! I don't have any fines to pay. Excellent. That's great. I really try to play this game without getting any criminal things. And it shows up in the top right of the screen as a little criminal rep. And the more of a rep you have, the more bounties on your head for someone to come and police you into justice. And then you go outside for a little bit, and you can see Aurora Spaceport and all of its glory. And although right now you can't go to a lot of places, it is quite large. But we are actually in the... I don't know if we're in or we're very, very close to the actual spaceport, because you can see the Aurora Spaceport signs out there. So, in theory, we should be able to see ships coming, landing and taking off, if any are going to land and take off. You can see the trash dump thing is dumping its trash. Very lovely. But anyways, I was going to say graphic settings for this game. I don't know if any of these have any actual meaning to the game. There's my resolution. I'm playing full screen. Some people like to play windowed full borderless full screen. They think that it gets better. Quality, I'm playing on high. Like right now, I'm at a GPU of 53%, running 32 frames per second. I go to very high. Sure, we'll keep it. It's not gonna. It doesn't do anything. 30 frames per second, 55%. Maybe it did something very minimal. I don't know. But here, let me try to drop it back down. I'm in the menu. Is it going to do anything? 29, 31 frames. It doesn't seem to have any bearing whatsoever on the actual gameplay. So, and I've never noticed a benefit of running high versus very high. There is a huge of the volumetric clouds. Man, that, you want to talk about murdering your frame rate? Yeah, crank that up. Done. I do run at a slightly higher field of view. I just think the native one's just everything's a bit too close, so I bumped it out for me just a little bit. Don't do any sharpening. Grain tessellation, I keep low. I just don't see any real differences in there. I don't even know if that actually does anything at this point, other than niceties. 31, 32 frames, 54% usage. Fine. Need a job? So, I want to take you on a tour of Loreville. Cool. To be honest with you, I don't think I fully explored this city before. Or, yeah, city. But you can see it's very kind of grimy and dirty, and I'm hoping that it brightens up a bit, so that way you guys can get a better sense of the city and the landscape, because it is on a desert planet. So it's not like Dune or anything like that. and it's kind of cool. They do have a lot of signs posted everywhere about, you know, where to go, how to get to different places and everything. And there's quite a very large area. So admin offices. Let's see, can we actually get inside the admin offices? We can. Look at that. And trading and shipping console. I wonder, right, do I have anything to sell? Buy. I could buy stuff, and I could put it on one of my ships. Wait a second, what's that one ship say? Starfarer. Ooh, I may have to do a quick video of that, too. I don't actually own the Starfarer. The biggest ship I own in this game is the Merchantman. But because that is apparently a ship that's never going to get created, or feels like it at this point, you get basically whatever the big fancy ships are, and in the meantime kind of hold me over. If you want to buy something when you go up to a trade computer, whether it's here or somewhere else, you go and you click the location that you want to buy to. So which ship are you using that you're going to buy, and you're going to put the resources on. And then here's the stuff you can buy. You're going to sell, it's the same thing as where are you selling from. You would select the ship, and then you select the resource that place that you want to sell, and if that place buying it, then you can sell that resource. Cool. Cool. So this video probably, or these videos initially, I don't know if we're going to be really great, but I used, good lord, I don't know, what, 6-7 years ago, I used to make videos back when all you had was the hangar. That was it. That was the game. You got ships and a hangar. And that was exciting. But I used to make videos of just going around and exploring all the different ships. And I was starting to do a-okay with that, and then, you know, life gets in the way, and oh yeah, that's kind of it. A really good YouTuber that's if you followed him, and he just more or less went bust recently, was Timmy Joe, and he's a good example of kind of letting life get to you, falling through the cracks, and then life just kind of beating the crap out of you. And, you know, now he's not a YouTuber. Ooh, I want to do it. Can I do it? Will you let me go through the hole? Come on. Come on. Nope, you're not going to let me do it? Alright, so there is clearly a gap here, and I should be able to go in here, but it looks like they have a magic secret fence, so fine, I'm not going to go do it. Whatever. And again, this is just going to be pretty much Lorville, and depending on where I get, I'm probably going to do a flight. I do have a few different ships, so whoever's watching, once we get to the point for me to go do a trade run, go ahead, and I'll be really interested to see what ship you guys want me to take, and then I'll do a really quick run through that ship as well, so that way you guys can see it. So, yeah. In the meantime, while you're watching, here goes my heat pump. Changing directions. Where am I going? Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I really, really do appreciate it. So we are back up at the... We've done a big circle. Wait, there's a bar down here. Wait a second. Where is this bar? I'm on a search for the bar. Bar. Here is production quad. Proceed with caution. Repair. So this will be kind of cool. But this is just... Alright, so... we came up this way. Alright, fine. Be that way. Where's the bar? If you guys know where the bar is, please tell me where to go. Some of the bars are quite cool. Where the heck am I? Is that it? If you... To run or to walk, you can use the scrolly wheel, and that will speed you up and slow you down. Here, I push F4. If I use the scrolly wheel on the mouse, you can see how the character runs. You do have a few different camera shots of this. Okay, so here's the bar. Let's go into this dive. Maybe this will be fun. People wearing plastic bags on their heads because they're apparently very, very cheap. ways to protect themselves from the horrific atmosphere. Ooh, I am actually quite lost in this city right now. Excellent, that's just what I need, is to get lost on stream in a city. This is not really, like, do you guys kind of see what I mean, where it has a lot of very, like, Blade Runner-esque, you know, very kind of, I don't know, how else would you just describe it? A little, like, maybe cyberpunky vibes and feels to this city thus far. You can play Space Pool. Can I pick up the glass? No, you're not going to let me. I would... there's a beer right here, and they're not taking it. You cannot play pool. That would be something that'd be kind of cool if you could play pool, but you can't play pool. Can we go into any of these? You can't go behind the doors. There's nothing that lets you. You can stand on the benches. That's the cool thing to do. What's up? And I can't order anything at the bar. Can I get behind the bar? I used to... Oh, I took a thing out. Put it away. How do I put it away? Oh, Z, no. X, no, I'm laying down. No, that's tilt, that's... No. Uh-oh. That's the other tilt. I don't want to... No, I don't want to tilt. Oh, no, I've done a horrible... Flashlight. Okay. If I hit... No. If I hit X, no. If I hit crouch... Aha! Ha 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 ha! Alright. So, what types of drinks do they have? They have new Irish whiskey. They have butter rum. They have spider black rum. They have Sky single grain whiskey, very nice. Absinthe, wow. And then they repeat. All right, cool. And if you want your space hamburger, there you go. Delicious. Grime on the wall, lovely. And nothing back here, but hey, I was able to do it. I got behind the wall. I haven't played the game yet. How long would it take to be able to trade cargo? How long would it take to be able to trade cargo? Well, that's actually a pretty good question, and there's a reason why when I play this game, I do my trade runs. Nope, here, Skyline. I do almost all of my trade runs, so if you're watching this and you want to blow me up because you're of that disposition, I do almost everything between Hurston and Aurora, and I just go to Bezdek or Lathan, and I think it's Lithium or something that I do the runs with. And the reason why I do that is because right now I can make about 1,500 to 2,000 credits per hop because I'm not willing to dump all of my money in there because the servers might crash and then you lose all of your money and that's not a good time. So I used to have 2 to 3 times as many credits as I have now, but there were so many times either the ship just exploded, I came into atmosphere, and it just lost all ability for it to not plummet into the planet, and it literally just fell out of the sky no matter what I did, where glitches because it's not a full game yet. But I do this run because between Hurston and Aurora, it's very quick in comparison to the entire map. So hopefully that answers your question. You can make a lot more cash quicker if you trade like illicit goods and stuff like that. I just don't want to do that. So I don't, and that's why, like, my gosh, I don't even know how to get back. My total credits right here, you can see, it's like, I used to be like 120,000 credits, and now I'm almost at 50,000 credits. So, oh, here we go, back to the main menu. So, the game can kind of bite you in the butt, which is why I don't necessarily do that. Hopefully that answered your question. And I'm trying to see, because I thought I had that opened up in front of me. There we go. So I'll be a little bit more timely seeing your responses now. My computer I'm running is a 5800X with 32 gigs of RAM and a 6800 XT, and this game doesn't do it. Like, you do not need that to play this game. I have that because I am retarded and apparently I hate money. But you do not need those types of specs to play this game. You can, if you have like a 1060, you can play this game and have a very enjoyable experience with this. You do not need to upgrade to have a best and the greatest. So don't feel like that's something that you would need to do. Hey, look, a little restaurant down here. In this city, though, if you haven't played the game yet, Lorville, a good portion of this game is Tram Simulator. And I will show that to you in a bit, because they have a working metro system that goes throughout the entire city and takes you all to the different places. This is one of the shops, and they have different types of shops all around the universe, and you can get different types of armor. So if you are like a criminal and you go to Grim Hex, you get a lot more of kind of the rebel looking or whatever. They cater to more of that design to look like a criminal or rugged or rough, beat up, a grungy type of look. And if you go to the different like cities, ooh, look, Poofy Man. You can get very different types of armors. Like, this is an armor set that reminds me a ton of Dune, just because of how they have looks like the rebreathers and everything going back up into the mask and such. And not even the new Dune movies. If you go back to the way back time in Dune of what that looked like, or you can get their super basic armor, and like I just have the most basic armor you can get. It's just a spawn armor because I try to avoid gunfights. That's not what I really want to play in this game, but you can also deck yourself out in a whole bunch of different clothes. This is all stuff that you can buy. You could try it on. I'm like, oh yeah, look at me. Oh wait, rotate. Nope, it's not going to rotate.
It's not my job to pick up.
So you can make yourself all different types of fancy. But the problem with that is, if you go to planets that don't have a good atmosphere, you're not going to survive. Fun stuff. Alright, so, let's go. There was one other place I wanted to show you over here. It was the reclaimer area. Was it down here that we needed to go? No, that's the bar, and we came up this way. Oh my gosh, I got lost again. I'm so sorry. You know what? How about this? Let's just go to the center line. Where is the train map? There should be a train map around to tell us where we are or where we're going. This area looks very nice and clean. Proceed with caution. The door. So this area reminds me of kind of the main spaceport. 2 Central Business District. Okay, cool. Alright, so I have a rough idea of where I'm going at this point. How do I kill myself again? Backspace. That's lovely. That's just lovely. So as an example, here is part of the metro, and here is the map. How much time do I have? 13 seconds. So here is everything. It doesn't say where we are. Excellent. But this is going to come up. There's the train. It arrives. And we're going to go ahead and board this train.
Do not lock doors.
We're departing in 5 seconds. And when it says it's going to depart in 5 seconds, I mean, like, they do a good job. Although I do remember back quite a few updates ago, the train would kind of like spawn through the tracks and like kind of like slowly shift, and then it was really funny coming into station and like we were coming through the station, which was awesome. So this is really bad because like you don't get to see turning on the flashlight kind of helps, but like you're literally traveling through the city. So I don't think they have the plan to make it full scale where you can go everywhere through the city, because that would just become like ridiculously repetitive. But like you can see, like they did at least model all the different buildings so that way it looks large and encompassing and something of true scale, so they can place all the different things around to really make you have that sense of scale in the game. Where we're coming to is the main trading district. Yeah, I know exactly where I am now. So what the heck was that? The main trading district is when I come back and I land from buying my cargo. This is where you come to sell things. So I'll show you kind of where you would come. I usually come on the other train, which we're going to take back to the main spaceport. But you come up into this really fancy looking, really pretty area. And you have your transfers, you have your trading area, and then you have a showcase. There's a large store over there. But I'll just kind of hang to the left. There is something going on with the lighting. It keeps popping up RGB. Alright, hold down shift or run. You can see how they have bunches of AIs just kind of standing around. And they have these big different conference rooms with people standing around. Sometimes they walk around, but what you would do is you come up to this training console and then sell. What are you selling from? What you sell it, away you go. You go around back. I believe this is actually a quest giver. You cannot go through here. You can't go to the executive suites. Can you go in here? No. Oh, you can. I believe he is a quest giver. No? Oh, maybe not. I thought he was, but
this isn't a great time.
Not a great time. Okay, excellent. Then I'm gonna leave. I'm inconveniencing you. I mean, I should really go back and remake the hangar videos. I haven't gone to a hangar in Star Citizen, and I don't mean the hangars in like Loreville or New Babbage City and stuff like that. I mean, like, you can just go into the old hangars where they used to spawn all the ships in, and that's all you did. So I need to actually go back there and just do silly things. So I appreciate you guys watching the video, hanging out with me tonight. I'm actually really interested what you guys think, kind of like, of how I'm doing these videos. Do you guys like that I'm going to go around and do the different cities and stuff like that? Sure, this is the first one, so you probably don't have any way to really judge yet. But I don't know if anyone else is doing this, so cool. So here's a trading ship computer. Oh my, what is that? And you can buy guns and everything for your ship. I'm going to back out of here because that's really screwing up my frame rate. But you can buy different weapons for your ships, and these are the different types of weapons you can get for your ships. These aren't that big. Like, it looks big. It's pretty detailed. But for the size of ships you have, these are tiny. Like, the weapons in this game get significantly larger. I mean, like, this is getting a little bit bigger than some of the others that you've seen. And sure, it's quite literally just the same thing, just scaled up. Greetings from Argentina. Wow, welcome. That's excellent. You're the winner of the furthest from me. Thank you very much for joining my stream. I really appreciate that. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, leave me a like and subscribe. And I'm going to keep doing these streams every Tuesday. I'm going to be doing Star Citizen from 8 till maybe 10:30 or so. And right now I'm just planning to go around to all the different cities and give you guys kind of tours of them. So that way, if you haven't heard of the game, but you haven't had the opportunity to play it, you and see the different cities. Kind of maybe try the game out before, you know, plopping your hard-earned cash down to play. So right now, we are in Lorville. Aurora LN player here. Awesome. Are you a long-time backer? Yeah, I backed the game in 2013 when they still had all the original goals for the game. 2016, I think. Yeah, that's a long time. I'm really looking forward to this game coming out. Just actual en masse. Oh, here comes the train. Wow, we have been doing really decent timing. Is the largest ship you have just the Aurora?
From Spaceport. Stand by and let passengers disembark before boarding.
Here we're going to see, hopefully the sun starts coming up so that way you guys can see where you do literally, the planets are rotating around the Stanton star. So when the sun rises, like you would get legit like sunrises and sunsets and everything. Origin. Yeah, the largest ship I have is a merchantman, and I feel like I'm going to wait forever for that ship to come out. I bought that back, good lord, when it was cheap, but I don't have lifetime insurance on it. But I think you're the smart one who bought just the Aurora. Oh, see, you're really smart. You buying a Hornet with the in-game money, like, yeah, you're doing it proper. Good for you. Oh my gosh, the frames. So, like I was saying earlier, you do a lot of, like, at least at Lorville, a lot of tram simulator or metro simulator. It's not bad, but it's not exactly thrilling gameplay either. Yeah, the trading I'm doing, though, like, I'm not doing any illicit goods. I'm just doing kind of like minerals and stuff, and I pretty much just go from, God, I'm going to call it Ariel again, Aurora and Loreville, and that's it. So I know there's a lot more or better trading you can do. I just haven't really wanted to do illicit or illegal goods and stuff. I don't think there's probably a huge reason not to. I just don't do it. It's gonna be, yeah, trading is most likely going to be my main kind of scope in this game as well. And primarily, I want to be the transporter. But with a merchantman, I'm kind of expecting to fall into that trading role once the ship actually comes out. Oop, there's an actual player. Holy moly. All right, so we just came from the commerce, and the Metro Center is that way, Central District. So Central District to Metro Center, and Customs area. Is this, I think this is Tisa Spaceport, where I wanted to go and just show everyone that, wow, that's really blue. I had set up a few different companies in Star Citizen. One was an international or universal transport company, and or escort company. One was an escort company just to escort different transport ships around who don't have a big military presence. Universal Mining Corp, so that way, my brother plays this game as well, and he loves just to do mining. So we set up a Universal Mining Corporation, and then I did a Universal parcel service as a play on of UPS because I thought that was funny. So this is the main spaceport. It's really nice. You come up here, you select the ship that you want, you go to the elevators down this way, and you get on your ship. But the other things you can do in Lorville is a new deal, and this is where you can go to buy different ships. And the nice thing about this is you can actually go inside of the ships and take a look at them. So, yeah, this is like a little, like, racing ship, the M50. It's kind of supposed to be like a Formula 1 car of spacecrafts. You have... Oh my gosh, I'm not actually familiar with which one this is. The Origin 85X Limited. So this is a personal spacecraft to help you get around. Yeah. 574,500 in-game credits. That's going to take a lot of trading. This is your Aurora Lx. This is what's considered a starting ship. And you have your one pilot seat up there, and then you have your main cargo area hold down there. It drops like little crates, and you pick up stuff, and that's it. To enter open the door, you just open, enter the ship. You click enter ship. The ladder comes out, and then it's going to automatically grab you and then pull you into the ship. And then that's it. If you want to go sit down, it's going to let me. Enter pilot seat. Like, you have to squeeze your little bum around, and then you can sit down, and you're in the pilot seat of the vessel. And you're in a shop, so it's not going to power itself on. To exit... Oh, actually, you know what? Will it?
Welcome to Aurora Space Industries. Enjoy the ride.
Open exterior. Want to exit. Exit. Exit.
System off.
System off. Exit. Uh-oh.
Welcome to Aurora Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Oh no, Dr. Grelly, don't get timed out. Oh, don't do that. I do have Streamlabs, and I do have some like controls on it. I don't know if they're too good, like too strong or not, so you guys will have to tell me how it is. Like, this is literally the first stream I'm doing with Streamlabs, so like I'm really looking for your inputs.
System off.
Oh my gosh, come on, how do I get out of this thing? Spacebar. I bet you that's what Dr. Grelly was saying, and I just wasn't seeing it. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. While I'm here, this is a mining ship. So, the Prospector. No, I'm not. No, I do not want to buy the Prospector. I want to go ahead and enter the ship. And then in here, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my flashlight. And you can see in here how the ship, it's a bit bigger inside. So you have a bed, you can actually sleep in here. And you can access the different systems. You're supposed to eventually one day maybe be able to open up all these compartments and see what's inside. To be able to hide little things and smuggle stuff. Test, you're back. I think the timeout's like 30 seconds or so. And then to get into the ship, like you can see how, as for a mining ship, you have excellent visibility. Hey, Dr. Grelly, I don't know what you were saying, but so tell me how the chat banned for writing caps. Sorry. Yeah, no problem. I don't know if that's too aggressive or not. Like, this is like I was saying, this is my first stream with it. So like if you think it's too aggressive, tell me, and I will be hampering it back in the future. But my brother has the Prospector, and it is quite a Does he have the Prospector? I don't know, but he does mining, and it is quite an interesting ship to see in action. You get to get the lasers come out, and you smash up and destroy all the boulders and rocks and stuff, which is pretty cool. Oh, you wanted to warn me about that? It's bugged. Yeah, I'm so sorry, man. Yeah, I figured out you had to hit the space bar to let... Even now I'm cautious of getting into the Mustang, because the Mustang's really tight as well. So the Mustang is another kind of starting ship. It's also seen as a kind of like a personal spacecraft. So it doesn't do... I don't know if they ever changed it so it can do a lot of... any cargo. Alright, I'm doing it. I'm doing it, man. I'm gonna try it. Let's see if this one's bugged as well. Let's see. If I hit spacebar, what is it gonna do? Open ladder, open exterior, open pilot canopy. Usually, when you get here, it'll say something like exit.
Your journey begins now. All systems
Open
operational.
You know what? We'll just do open pilot canopy. Open ladder. You know what? And let's do the exterior is open. I probably bugged it again, didn't I? Oh, that's not what I want. I did it again, didn't I?
All systems disabled.
Power on.
Welcome.
Open
Your
canopy.
journey begins now.
Open ladder.
All systems operational.
Okay. I don't want to kill myself. Come on, I want to pull this.
Disabled.
In a previous patch, there was an invisible hole in the stairs. Yes, yes, I've experienced that when I was running to trade, and then that was it. Hold Y. See, look at you. The Constellation. This is getting into kind of a multi-crewed ship at this point. Thank you very much for that tip. And the multi-crew ships are kind of exactly what they sound like. It takes multiple crew who have to fly these ships. And you'll see when you come up from here, they don't have the table that works, which is kind of annoying. You come up to the bridge, and then you can have your pilot seat and your co-pilot seats, and each are supposed to be controlling different aspects of the ship. What I'm trying to do right now is I just want to turn on, see if I can power on, sure, flight ready.
Welcome to Aurora Space Industries.
Alright, if I do that, are you actually going to turn on all the interior lights? Probably not. I like that trick of holding Y. That's actually quite nice. Okay, it's not going to open up turn on the interior lights because that's silly. So this isn't going to give you a really good tour of this ship. I actually have a Constellation as well. Not this one. This is like the creme de la creme, top of the line Constellation. But you can see they're going up from the Aurora to this. It's getting big. They're getting quite large. And this, oh my gosh. You're getting back into the cargo area. Oh, I forgot. This one's the cargo area. You have to go down the little elevator in the floor. Where is it? Right here. So you go into this, and this takes you into the cargo bay of this Constellation. And I had put the cargo bay down because I'm stupid. Yes, up. No, fine. It's too dark. I don't like this. I'll just jump down. But you can see that to load the cargo on this, you have this massive cargo bay, and it allows you to go up and, you know, store everything. And this one comes with the snub fighter, with the P-52 Merlin fighter. And looks like we're coming around to morning soon, actually. Yes, the cargo version is the Taurus. I don't know if it's still on sale or not. I thought they had pulled it because they were going to remodel it. And yeah. I would go in that ship. The Hammerhead's really big, but I don't like that they are not showing you or not letting you turn on the lights inside the ships right now, and I'm a little concerned that if I go into the Hammerhead, it'll be just too dark to see anything. We can try it, and if it is too dark, I'll just leave. Wow, look at the size of this cargo area. This is like the same size of the cargo area in the Constellation. And this should go up. Oh, I hear noises. We are moving. Oh, maybe this standard interior lighting is okay. Not bad. I am playing this on my side. It's in HDR. I don't... What? Wait. What's this? Last door. Can I... Right. That's a thing. That's what it's supposed to look like, everybody. Not to this teleportation device through space and time. Anyways, whatever. Sorry. So the Hammerhead is quite a larger ship, and it's a more military ship where you're going to have a lot of different bunks for crews and such. That's so weird that it's behaving that way. You can get to some of the side guns through here. No, this is just part of the control systems. You can see there's lots of escape pods and things, because if the ship's going to go kaboom, you got to get all the crew out. So if you want to man one of the side guns, you can do that. Go through there and man the gun. I'm a little timid about getting into the seats right now. Going forward to the ship, you're going to eventually get to the bridge. There is okay, the way to get up. There's another elevator to allow crew to get into the ship if you don't want to go through the cargo areas. If you want to go to another gun, this is how you can get to that gun. It's symmetrical, so on the side of the ship, it's the same thing. Oh good, this doesn't gonna have me go through space and time. And then... Wait. What? What's this? What? This is interesting. Control? Oh. Alright, fine, whatever. What's up here? Nothing. Yes, something. Excellent. This looks like it's an elevator that's going to take me down. Down we go. Open up the giant blast doors, and now we're at the bridge, which was that glass when I was outside shining the flashlight up, it was into the bridge so we can see all the different things. But you kind of make out the chairs, but that was really it. What at the very back of the ship, there was a elevator to take you further up into the ship. So if you want to bear with me, I'm going to go run back there real quick. And then, does this have all the missile bays and everything? Yeah, this looks like this is where the missile bays would be. Here? Correct me if I'm wrong, or if I'm thinking of another ship. I think the Taurus is the constellation that I have. That's going to get up to, I think, a gun above or below. There's more guns. There's more side rooms. The bunks. Then... this is the elevator. Yes, call elevator. That's not what I wanted. I wanted... okay, fine. I'll take the ladder. So I took the ladder up. And when you get up here, it's just a small little kind of control room. And then you have your door. Takes you through another corridor of the ship. And this is just to kind of show you, like, going from the Aurora, which just is... you got 2 doors, you walk in, and then you sit down, to how massive these ships get, and how you can go into the mess hall. You can go into the different bunks, because one of the aspects of this game is if you're in the bunk and then you save, you can log out shield generator. So if you're having problems with the shields, this is where you go to fix the shield generators, to do that repair. So if you're in a fight and you're getting blasted and beaten the hell out of, that's where you gotta take care of some of the stuffs. It's scary. Yeah, the scale is, it's just obscene. There's another door. I don't like these portals that just take you places. They're really bothering me. Crazy, really crazy thing to think is this ship that we're in isn't that big for the scale of how massive these ships are going to get. Okay, it's definitely becoming daylight outside. We can see that through the ship. Yeah, these are medium ships. Are these officially frigates? Or... oh gosh, I don't like that. Or are these all below the frigate class? Not very fast elevators. Then we will... oh, a rear gun in the very, very back. Let's go ahead and go down. I don't like the... like, after watching The Expanse, I don't like seeing, like, these blue, like, crispy, buggy thingies coming. So you can see it now that it's... no, it's becoming daylight. You can see a lot more outside and about. Yeah, a lot of fun. It's... the scale of this game is obscene. And that is part of the problem that Star Citizen has, is scope creep became a significant real thing from the original game. From the original backing and everything, and then it kind of became this unwieldy monster that they, need to keep making money so they can keep developing the game, and they really have tampered back the scope. Not the total scope of the game, but they've, like, not trying to add too many more different things. But then they keep making revisions of the game, things that are already in the game, instead of continuing to build the game out. And they've even run into, and I don't know if it was fixed in a recent patch, but they ran into problems where they already had too many assets in the game, so they couldn't add more things to the game because they were hitting the max assets sizes, so they were having to remove different things so they can add other ships, which is why I forget which planet disappeared. But it's an interesting kind of challenge they have, is because they want to do so much to it that like they've had to do so many different things to the engines to build it out to make it do what it wanted to do back when they were using Crytek and now using Lumberyard. It was just a very interesting, very interesting thing. Speaking of which, I never heard, and I don't remember ever hearing an update between the Crytek and CIG lawsuit, because Crytek was saying that they were in a agreement with Crytek that they had to use CryEngine and they couldn't move over to Lumberyard, but nowhere in the agreement does it say that they're obligated to only ever use Crytek. It's just that they had a license agreement with Crytek to use the CryEngine to make the game, which was defined in the contract for Star Citizen in the single-player game, which was misnamed anyways. But anyways, I don't want to go down the whole line. That was something I was paying attention to for quite a while, but I never heard what happened. I know that Crytek was trying to drop or get the lawsuit dropped, but they didn't want to do it with prejudice. So in U.S. contract law, if you do it with prejudice, it means you cannot bring that suit back to court, and Crytek wanted it to be dropped without prejudice, so that way if they decided in the future they wanted to sue Cloud Imperium Games, which is the owning company of Star Citizen and Squadron 42, that they could technically have the door open. If they wanted to resue, that they could. I don't know. It was long and confusing and quite annoying. And my webcam is still like really misbehaving. Like, it still seems quite jumpy, which I don't like. Sorry, it's weird. Alright, so this isn't all of Lorville, but this is pretty much what I showed you was the majority of Lorville. You can move over to some areas that allow you to get out of the city if you have your land vehicle, so you can go and explore. But what probably you want to see is actually doing a trade run, and if you haven't done it before. So here are the different ships that I have available to me, and you can see it can come on, go on. I have a constellation, Andromeda, down. Yeah, thank you. At the bottom. I've been a backer for a long time. I bit the bug hard in this. I don't actually own the Hercules. This is a ship that is gifted to me until the Merchantman comes out. The Anvil Arrow I don't own either. That's also a ship that's been gifted to me just temporarily. The Banu Defender. I think a lot of these is because of the not promotion that they have going on right now, but they every now and then they run things where they give everyone ships to fly for a period of time if you have certain different ships and everything, or if you've been a backer for a certain amount of time. So every now and then these will exchange and trade out. The Gladius I do have. The Omega I have. You can't buy this ship. I got this ship only because I bought, good lord, back in the day, I bought myself an R9 290. And it was a special that AMD was doing back in the day, where if you bought that video card, you would get the Mustang Omega. Yeah, so it's a racing ship. That's all like AMD branded and everything like that. It's actually kind of cool. Really fast. Ridiculously pointless. Perfect race vehicle. The Starfarer is my temporary ship until they come out with something else, because I have a Merchantman I'm waiting for. The Merlin I have. I think maybe I have this because of the not Freelancer, because of the Constellation. The Freelancer was the very first ship that I bought. Like, when I bought, I was like, okay, I'm going to buy one ship that's going to allow me to do everything, as you can tell. I bought the Freelancer. And then I think I bought the Aurora Lx because there was an idea way back in the day that if you had a multi-crew ship like a Freelancer and you needed to have AI help you fly and manage the ship, then if you had additional game packs, that would be an AI that you didn't have to pay for because you have additional game packs. So the idea was, okay, I'll buy a couple of game packs, and then that way, if I ever bought like a Constellation or other ships with in-game money, that I would have be able to go and man the ships enough so I can fly it single player, but with crew that is there to help me. But while I'm here, I wanted to let you guys pick. I want to do a trade run, so it's gonna be Hercules, Freelancer, or really the Andromeda, the Constellation. Of what ship would you guys like me to take out and fly, and just do this quick run between Lorville and, I'm gonna call it Ariel. It's not Ariel, it's Aurora or something like that. And while you guys kind of decide, also, I'll take this as an opportunity to remind everyone to like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing these, this Star Citizen videos every Tuesday. And Sunday mornings, I do a 7 Billion Humans playthrough. That is a logic game. Probably about halfway done it. You have different like computer problems that you're supposed to do, and then from there you try to come up with the computer solution, the programming solution logic solution to accomplish what the goal is for that level. And then the other game I'm playing right now is The Witcher 3 because I've been watching the TV show and I really like it, and I wanted to play The Witcher 3 again, so I'm playing it again. Except, apparently, I don't remember anything from when I played it, like, a billion years ago, so it feels like I'm playing it for the first time, which is kind of sad. But, thank you very much. I'm awesome. I really appreciate it. Did the animation fire? I can't see it. You're supposed to see a little zombie chasing your name. Probably doesn't. I didn't see it fire. Oh no. Oh well. But I appreciate it. Yeah, please like and subscribe. I really, really, really will appreciate it. Anyways, what I'll do today is I'll take out my first ship ever, which is the Freelancer. This is kind of still has, like, is like, my heart is this ship. I feel like this is probably one of the more well-rounded ships in the game. Although they did just kind of nerf the guns on it. You should basically shoot like Volkswagen Beetles, which was awesome because if anyone tried to rob you, like 2 hits with the guns on this ship, it would just like have crushed or just devastated anyone who was attacking you, which I loved. So, take the Freelancer. We'll do a real quick tour of that, and then we'll do a quick run. Oh no, wait, where is my ship? It is in Hangar 9. I don't remember when they made this change to this game, but showing you the hangar that it's in when you look at it, but that feature alone right there, that feature is awesome. I love when they did that. That was a huge quality of life benefit. It was great. And again, you get to ride in an elevator that moves around, up, down, left, right, all sorts. It's like the Willy Wonka elevator, except it's not glass. And there is the Freelancer. You can enter the Freelancer through the side door here. Or, if you're not familiar with the Freelancer, you can enter through the rear. The Freelancer, I didn't look at how many CUs it can hold and that type of stuff, but for basic training, it's a nice starter ship for basic training, trading. It is no Caterpillar. But yep, this is the main cargo hold. You do have one rear gunner up top, and then you have a smaller cargo hold here with a little space coupling airlock right there as well. So this will fill up as with cargo whenever that system seems to actually show the cargo in there. The original Freelancer, man, if you go back to my video that toured it, you didn't have this side ladder. You had on the front landing gear, there was a ladder built into it that came up right up the middle. I miss that they got rid of that. Like, I thought that was a awesome way to enter this ship. And just like in the little starting area, you have your little vending machine with glass and towels and all sorts of different things. My ups is making all sorts of funky noises now. So if I disappear all of a sudden, sorry. And this is your space toilet on the Freelancer. So you have your shower, and you should have your toilet and everything here, but it doesn't seem to be working quite right. You have your different bunks. You have some generalized computer screens. And then you have your cockpit.
Hello, how can Miss help you today? Systems on.
And then, once you're in here, you press F to kind of be your action item key. And it opens up the cursor, and I'm going to go ahead and just power on.
Engines on.
I was looking for flight ready. Don't see it. I swear, I played this game not too long ago. Maybe it was before the holidays. And it seems like they did move quite a bit of stuff around.
Systems
There it is, flight ready. That's what I wanted. So you have to power all the way down, and then I can do flight ready. So now that I have this ship set up, I'm going to go into the Mobi Glass. And in here, I am going to set my flight. So I'm going to go to Aurora, and I'm going to go to Lathan. I'm going to click select route, and then I'm going to pick Comlink, and I'm going to go to Friends, Loreville Landing Services, click the thing, and this is going to open up the landing. Yeah, they did change it quite a lot.
You are clear to launch.
Yeah, the entrance in the front behind the landing gear on the original Freelancer, I honestly thought, like, I kind of feel like it's lacking now. To fly the ship up, or to, strafe up, if you're have all the default commands like I do, is just spacebar. I like to push F4 to get the exterior view. To put up landing gear is N. The landing gear goes up. And then I just kind of tap the spacebar to get the ship out. Now I'm out. I know I'm not going to hit anything. Now I'm going to hold it down. The scrolly wheel now becomes really important again, because if you look, we're raising up, and then if you want to fly forward, you have to hold W, or you can press C, and that basically turns on cruise control. But if you look over on the left where it says underneath Vel, or velocity, you see that square, and that's going to be the max velocity. But if you use the scrolly wheel up and down, then you can change what your max velocity is. And then in the center, right around the reticle, you can see what your pitch is. And I always go up to like 80, almost as close to 90 as I can get without having it start like turning the ship. So usually about this is fine, and eventually we're going to get to a spot once we get high enough up. Once you get out of atmosphere, this is a pretty good, pretty thick atmosphere. So you can see right at the 90-degree mark, you start flipping around. And you don't immediately go the other way, but you're going pretty much straight up. So you have to do this to get out of atmosphere. If you push, is it B? Yep. B turns on your quantum drive. So this is your faster than light method of travel in Star Citizen. And Elite Dangerous, it would be your frame shift drive. Or Super Cruise. And then you can see kind of right below this giant quantum drive system online reticle, you do have a little map that will point you in the direction that you need to go for your jump. And a good portion of this game is waiting. You're flying around and you're just waiting to get into space, to go to different areas. This is very much a game that, you know, having a community there to chat with, or having friends that you're on Discord with or something like that is going to be really meaningful. Or if you have a crew that you pick up friends from in-game that you're chatting with and doing your in-game voice comms with and doing your base over IP. They have a VoIP system, so that literally if I have my Logitech webcam up, it'll watch me and it will move my character's mouth in line with how I'm moving my mouth for the in-game communications and items, which is kind of cool. And I'm actually kind of thinking I might go back to my Logitech webcam. I'm using a GoPro, but it's so jumpy. Holy moly. Sometimes I can fix it by turning it off and leaving it off for a few seconds and then turning it back on. So it's almost like it's overheating, but it doesn't have a battery or anything in it, so it really shouldn't be. Whatever. Alright, so we're not out of the atmosphere yet. We're getting pretty close. I think it's, what, 100,000 number or so. There we go. Look at that. We just crossed out. We got into atmosphere. I'm going to try to turn the webcam back on. And let's see. You're going to behave? You're going to behave now? Thanks, GoPro. Alright, so anyways, now that we're in actual space, you can move the ship around much simpler. Oh, you're behind, aren't you? Alright, so we're gonna target this at this jump point. So I tap B to enter quantum, and then you do a long press of B to do the jump. And then you can see that it's spooling again. There is a cooldown time for the quantum drive if it was too long. Wait, where the heck? Comrade, really? Arc Corp. No, I do not want to go to Arc Corp. Wait a second, something seems... Yeah, no credits obstructed. So, usually it tells you to go, like, usually it'll tell you to go, to a specific jump point. Try this. Alright, so this might be better. Because as the planets are turning, sometimes you're closer to where you want to jump to, and other times you're going to be, like, it'll be through the planet, like we were showing in this one. And you can see how the atmosphere, as the planet is orbiting, actually has that morning cycle. Alright, where'd you go? Oh. Yeah, so I thought I had done that. Open it. Wait, did you not? Did it not plot the course? I swore I went to the Mobi Glass when I was at the landing pad and I had mapped it there. Maybe I didn't click, you know, the out button hard enough.
Quantum travel complete.
And then once you get to the planet, this is another desert planet. There's Lathan. Wait for the spool to complete. When I was playing last time, yeah, alpha, isn't that the truth? There was a person who was camping the spawn, the jump-in point. So as soon as we come in, he would, or they, I can't assume it was a guy. They would come out from the planet, lock onto me, and they're starting to fire missiles. So then I went and I just basically went full speed. Oh no, too close. I can't see anything. Excellent. This will be fun. So, I hit F4, so or whatever. So that when they were firing on me, I just basically, turned the ship around, floored it, and then jumped into the F2 effectively, went back into the thing and went back to Loreville, Hurston. And then I waited about 5 minutes, and then I'm really concerned I'm going to come in and just belly flop on the ground. I don't... see, this is another thing. I don't understand why it does this. Why can I not see my target unless I'm in the quantum drive? 5,000 meters. It is really, really bright. It is really bright. There we go. Okay, we're coming in hot. So this is a very small space, kind of like a spaceport thing. So you come in here, and I know I do that. I go F1, and then I go to the landing bay, or landing services. They don't have any landing services. So this isn't like I do it, but you don't need to do it. You're not going to get a landing pad. So I just slowly kind of come around and put down landing gear, because that's always helpful. And I try to line myself up as best as I can. And then I just come in and do a lot of strafing and kind of manual control of the max speed. And then I will go and, so I'm close enough just to make sure I'm good. The Freelancer is not as hard to do it. It becomes a little bit more important with like ships like the Constellation, Starfarer, and such. To make sure that you're going to actually be on the pad.
Systems off.
Hit Y, hold down Y, get you out of the seat. Boom. That is an awesome tip. I am so glad you told me about that. I did not know you could just long press Y. That was awesome. Thank you so much. Exit ship. There we go. Thank you. And that puts on the ladder, go off the side, and down you go. And now that you're outside, you get in the bottom left corner, you can see carefully behind... Oh, you can't see, it's behind me. The temperature has risen up, so it's 131 Celsius out. And it says my survival time is 14 minutes and 23 seconds. Oh, which building is it? Which building is it? So one of the buildings... Oh, they have small pads now. That's nice. Or those for ground vehicles. Oh, I forget which building it is. I'm gonna try this one that's closest, because it's closest, and it's right here. This doesn't look like it. What I'm looking for is the building to do mining control. No. Oh my gosh, did they actually name the buildings? Look for a single tower. Single tower. Single tower. The other one said was mining. It says S storage. Oh, yeah. There we go. S storage. Or other people say all S storage as storage, Nate. Hi. What's wrong with your eyes?
Something I can help you with.
No. Well, that's kind of cool. How's it going?
I'm okay. Just working.
Goodbye.
We're done here.
That kind of shows you some of the basics of the game. So buy, select location, freelancer. Ooh, it is Laranite that I usually buy and sell at Lorville, but I'm not doing that. That'll max out my funds. I'm only willing to go right now because of the game being, as you know, very alpha, so I don't want to randomly crash. I'm trying to get as close to this 20,000 as I can. Sure, fine, whatever. Purchase. Got it. Processing order. I really hope this... Your English is fine. My English isn't very good, and I don't have an excuse for it. So, for the fact that you're doing as well as you are, you should be very proud of yourself. And then, once you place your order, I'm really hoping, because there's so many other little changes, that it actually shows the cargo in the ship. Wow, the Freelancer looks really good outside. Coming out of the building, the Freelancer looked really nice. I'm really, really hoping it's going to show you the cargo inside of the craft. And it did. Look at that. So you can see with the Freelancer how the cargo is going to line up in the middle of the vessel, and that is some interesting colorations it's doing inside with the lighting. But how you can see that everything about the 20,000 credits worth of goods, that's it. And as I was saying before, that you get some cargo in here, and I have the cargo in this area as well. And then you do it again. You get back in. I'm going to turn the ship on, make it flight ready. I'm going to use the secret button of F2, clear my route, go back to Hurston. Oh, I do actually, no. Yep, nope. I do actually want to go here, thank you. Then I'm going to go back to Loreville. Set route. F2 again. Take off. Pick up my landing gear. Move my scrolly wheel as far up as I can. Press C for cruise control. Whoop. I did something I didn't like. The flight model is a little bit in atmosphere is definitely a little different. Here you can see, whoop. But you can also see on this planet, it is, the atmosphere isn't as big, so it's much easier to get out of atmosphere. The other cool thing is, Alt, nope, Alt doesn't do it anymore. I'll just do F. These asteroids up here, these objects, you can fly to, and you can see them, and you can fly to them. Like, if you're on planet, on Crusader, what is it, Orelson or whatever, you can see the space station from the planet as it's orbiting the planet, which is really cool. To do the quantum jump, you press B, wait for it to spool and calibrate, long press B, Bob's your uncle, and you're there. You see the cooldown, so the longer the jump, the longer the cooldown. Is it already night at Lorville? No, it's going to allow me to do the thing. So now it's doing... Oh my... Okay, there it goes. Now it's going to do the quantum travel around the planet and take me into Lorville. Isn't this fun? I actually do find this game a lot of fun. So, even though I'm just doing trade runs back and forth, but what I needed to start doing is branching out and actually, like, just going and exploring different locations, which is the whole premise of this, of these videos initially. It's like, Lauraville reminds me so much of Blade Runner, just with a giant building sticking out of the ground and everything. It just, to me, this just screams Blade Runner. So, also want to take the another opportunity to say thank you guys very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and for everyone who's already liked and subscribed, I do appreciate it. For anyone else who's either watching it now or if you're catching it just as a standard YouTube video, I would really appreciate everyone to going and clicking like, clicking subscribe, and while you're at it, go ahead and click the notification bell icon, so whenever I post anything, make any statements or anything like that on YouTube, you guys get notified as well. My in-game handle is G-O-D. Some people read that as God. It is an acronym for the Global Operations Director. Because one of the things I would love in real life is for my title to be one day as a Global Operations Director for the company I work for. So I saw that Dr. Grelly went ahead and friended me. If you guys send a request to me, I will accept it. Hey, I don't mind playing. I'm always looking for people to play with, so. Ooh, man, I'm really coming in hot. So if you look there, you can see the handle of G-O-D. Or, if you don't see it there, the other name you'll see me playing other games with is server_error.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Perfect. Assigned landing bay. All right. All right. That was weird. That was the first time I've ever experienced a kind of delay with the landing. Usually they're always pretty quick. So the Freelancer seems like it's quite a large vessel, and we're going to be coming in to this little tiny like spot. Like, it doesn't seem like this ship is gonna fit in there, but it will. And that's the thing about the game, is seeing the scale of everything. Clickety-clack, I'm sure you guys can hear my keyboard. So yeah, if you send me a friend invite in Star Citizen, look for server_error. That is most likely going to be better at finding me versus G-O-D. But usually I'm a little bit more talkative in chat and stuff when I play, because everyone likes to have fun that my name is G-O-D, because it is funny. You hate those hangers? Yeah, they're a bit of a challenge, but I think I did okay. All right, and then I'm gonna power off. Long press Y. I broke so many wings. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you like how many times I broke wings, or how many times I've crashed ships trying to come in, or I touch something and then like I cause the entire ship to roll, and then I get locked into this weird, like freaking, I don't know what it is, but then like you're wedged in a corner inside of the hangar. Oh, I did it again. The Connies can't fit in there. There's no way they're going to fit through that little one. Do they really make the constellations fit through the little squares? There's no way. That's insane, if that's true. Are you not going to let me exit my ship? There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so you come down and you fly in, and like, yeah, like I've ended up in corners and just jammed into areas so many times. It's so frustrating. But now once you land back on Lorville, I don't know, is really the best place to go all the way to the trading district, or is there another location you guys can go to sell your goods? Because I always, like, it's always frustrating that like they end up having to stow your ship before you can get all the goods off of it. Yeah, that's got to be so frustrating. I don't understand. Like, you really should be in at least one size up hangar to land a Constellation. That is too tight of a fit, because the Constellation is quite a bit larger than the Freelancer.
You were subject to
I just had the temporary like brain fart of, oh my gosh, where was I going?
trespassing or
And this basically, oh, the perfect timing. Gotta get on the train. Yeah, that's what I thought about the commercial district buying the goods. I just really wished it was, I didn't have to go that far.
Person security reserves the right to search travelers.
I apologize for the delay. I think what it was, like a 30-second round trip between me asking the question and then me giving you an answer. Metro Center. Can you sell goods at the Metro Center? Have I been doing it wrong, which is by taking the Laranite and going to the
You exceeded the allotted time to depart. You will have to return
going to the commercial district and selling my goods? Should I actually be going to the admin office near the Habs and selling my minerals there?
Please vacate the area.
Or does it not matter?
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area.
See, they're already storing my ship, and like, I haven't even had the time to get anywhere to do anything.
Now arriving, Central Station. Please watch your steps.
Yes, can confirm. So, thinking the Metro Center is probably much a quicker ride than the this. Or are you saying you're confirming that I'm doing it wrong and I should be selling it not here but somewhere else? Rocking a solid 30... Nope, no, I'm not. I was going to say 34 frames per second. Oh, yeah, okay. So I started off with, what, 48,900 credits? So let's see what the whopping total is going to be after this. Use. Sell. Freelancer. Sell it all. I'm sorry, you have to click the thing. Sell Laranite. Oh gosh. Sure, selling it. So we're at 17. I'm not gonna argue. But that seems a little, off. So what you're saying is, I bought Laranite and I sold it, and I made... what is the percentage of profit on that? I started with 48,900 credits, and I now have 201,234 credits. That is one hell of a rate of return. I agree, and I bought a very small quantity. That is a lot of credits for a very small quantity, no? Like, I'm not upset with that. I'm surprised I had such a rate of return. Like, that's, to me, a very high rate of return. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, apparently. The last time I was playing, I was only making maybe 1,200 to 1,500 credits per run. But I was able... I feel like I'm able to do those runs faster than I can do the runs for... just the cargo boxes that you pick up out of the vending machines. So, that is a thing I noticed a few updates ago, that it was ridiculously hard to be able to fill a ship with Laranite. It was, like, hard to get, like, anything with it. But then, it seems after, like, last patch... the patch before this one, the trading seems to have been fixed, because every time I played, I could buy as much of it as I wanted. So I wasn't sure if that's just them finally fixing the trading system that was going on, or is it that it just seems to be a higher quantities for people to buy. Now I kind of want to do another run.
Now arriving from Tisa Spaceport.
Because
Stand
that
by
was
and let
ridiculously
passengers
good.
Disembark before boarding.
Oh, did someone mistakenly send me money? Thanks. Scrap trade is so broken. Yeah, I bought scrap once by accident because I thought that was gonna be good. And yeah. William Lee, did you help enhance my Laranite run? Yeah, I know. Or was it Dr. Grelly? Did you help make the finances on that run a little bit more lucrative?
Now arriving. Tisa Spaceport. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Yeah, no worries. How are you liking it so far, just being a week in? Logging in. So, I'm in Eastern Time Zone. It's almost 10 o'clock my time. So I can hang out for a bit longer with you guys, but not too much longer. I do have work in the morning. So, should I take back the Freelancer, or should I go for the Constellation? It could be really crazy and go for the Starlifter, but man, it's going to take like 30 minutes just for that sucker to get out of the atmosphere. You know what? I want to take the Constellation. I want to see the Constellation. Oh, yeah, I migrated from Elite as well. Just because Elite, I was doing space trucking, and I was just... Good lord, I was literally falling asleep while playing that game. I love it. It's awesome, and I play that mainly in VR. But and like if playing the game in VR, Elite Dangerous in VR, it's a very, very interesting experience because you can get so sucked into the game, into just the just feeling like how much more realistic it feels, where you get so used to seeing the arms down that there was at one point that I went and I scratched my nose and I startled myself because my arm didn't move in game when I went to scratch myself because I was so just engrossed into the game at that point that I got really concerned because I could feel myself scratching my nose, but I couldn't, like, I didn't see my hand. So here's my Constellation. I'll do a quick run through this. So we saw what the creme de la creme was at the Phoenix or Emerald Constellation or whatever it is, where it is like ridiculously awesome. Where is the sun? I wonder, did they change it so you can't turn it on from outside the cockpit? Oh. hold up. No, I don't want to toggle that. Do not want to toggle VTOL. I'll wait to get to back to Ariel or Aurora, and then we will. I'll do a quick run of the ship so I don't get accidentally arced.
Welcome to Aurora Space Industries. Enjoy the ride.
I'm pressing F2 to jump right to here, to the, oh gosh, I forget, it's the skyline, and then go back to Lathan, set route. Cool, we have the route set. Hit F2 as well again. Start taking off. Change out to outer view. I am a dingus. I forgot to call the landing services. That would be helpful.
You are clear to launch.
And that's why I always go to the outside view when I'm taking off, because it helps remind you when the doors aren't open that you can't leave yet. And then we're out. So now I'm going to go back into my standard view. And this is a big reason why I like Star Citizen over Elite Dangerous, though, is the ability to actually run around your ships, get out, run around, get into the first person mode, and everything. Sure, Elite Dangerous has the first person mode now, but I just didn't buy it. I didn't get into it.
Please visit again.
I have a lot of ships there. Yeah, I've been a backer since 2013. So I have a few different ships. The Constellation was the last ship I purchased, and I think it will literally be the last ship I purchase, just because I bought it so I could, you know, play with my brother and some other friends and stuff, and then thinking, oh, it'd be great to have a multi-crew ship so I can play with people. And then nobody wanted to play Star Citizen, so I was like, well, that sucks, but it's a really nice ship. The Freelancer's still like my baby. Sent me some credits. Oh my gosh. Wait. Thank you very much, Dr. Grelly. Thank you very much, but how long? You've been playing since 2016. Is this pretty much your main game you play at this point, is just Star Citizen? Because that's obscene. Yeah. But in Elite Dangerous, though, and thank you again, Dr. Grelly, very, very much. That was very generous of you. You did not need to do that, but thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. It'll make this transaction a lot more interesting. that is for sure. Wow, thank you very much. And you liked and subscribed. So, man, you're, like, awesome. So thank you very much. I've heard that, but A, how did you make that much money? And B, I have not experienced a money wipe yet. Oh, it did it again. It didn't do the route. Ah. So is bounty hunting the really lucrative way to play Star Citizen? There we go. Now we have... Oh, come on. The ship is not nearly as nimble as the Freelancer. I've never done the events. Mainly because usually I don't have the free time, or I've got a family commitment I need to do or something like that. But now that I've made a commitment to myself and everyone besides watching the videos, starting to at least play Star Citizen every Tuesday, that is something I'm going to be doing more often. We're actually going to be doing the different events and everything. I went to like New Babbage when they do the shows, so I can go and see the different vehicles and run around them, because I always think that's kind of cool. Oh gosh, what was the one I got stuck in the walls in one of the ships? I'm really trying to remember. It was one of the larger. It was the Carrack. I got stuck inside of the one of the cargo area. I somehow got my character to slide through the ship into the walls, and then I got stuck inside of the walls. And I tried to kill myself by throwing, I think I threw a grenade or something, and then it didn't work. And then the grenade just went out, but then I couldn't get out, and it was no good. It was quite an experience. All right, Dr. Grelly, thank you very much for hanging out with us tonight. I really do appreciate it. And you have yourself a great evening, sir. Thank you very much. You're awesome. Have a great night. So I'm going to do this last run, and then once we get back, then I'm going to have to head off as well and get to bed. I'm not even going to put in the call to try to get the landing pad. I'm just going to come in and then try to land. Kind of like what I showed before. This is what I always do. Dr. Grelly said that he only gave me 200,000, and if you said that you didn't give me the other 200,000, then did I really make that much profit off Laranite?
Engines off.
Yep, I completely agree with you. It definitely surpasses Elite in those ways. And it so far has solved the other problem that I had with Elite. And Elite is a perfect one-to-one of the known universe. And that makes Elite too big. It's so massive that it starts feeling like the whole universe is empty. Yeah, I think you're right. So but hey, we're gonna try it again anyways, right? We're gonna do some Laranite, and let's see, how much can we... Ah, now this is only showing that we don't have very much Laranite at all. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't complain if someone mistake. No, I'm not complaining either. I was just a bit surprised. Why don't we try going to the, was it Baznek or whatever the other places here, and we'll try to see if we can't get some more resources in this vessel. And if you haven't seen this constellation before, I'm going to run back into the cargo area of the Andromeda. So the Aros is the really one that's designed for cargo. This is a little bit nicer. It's a little like a slight step up, but you still get, you know, quite a decent area and quite a decent missile rack as well. But you do still get nice cargo storage. But I think in this version I get the snub fighter as well. Yep. And if I remember correct, in the Taurus, you don't get the snub fighter. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go and take off, and then we're gonna go to the other port here. And then will it be power off? Nope, come on. Go further down. Where is it? Oh. Engine's off, yes.
System off.
Oh, I didn't shut all the way down. Aha. That's my problem.
Enjoy the ride. System check.
So here. And Bezdek, I'm gonna go here and then see if we can't grab a few more resources before we head back.
Again, wait.
Yeah, so I do the same thing. I use, it was a SC trade or SC calculator or something like that to help find the different routes, but I just haven't wanted to venture too far away from Lorville since I know that this route exists. But I really need to. I need to get out there more and explore, and these videos are really here to help push me in that direction so I can see all the different places and really get out there and enjoy the game for what it is today. And like these transitions, like when this came out and like you had the atmospheres where you could just fly up like this and then get into atmosphere and see that transition, it was awesome. I was getting a little concerned because we were starting to come in pretty quick. What I'm trying to do is see if I could do the quantum drive and jump across the planet, because I don't really necessarily want to fly the whole way there. That'll be a bit pokey. Let's see if I can get this to work this time. I slow down a bit, and I get the quantum drive. There it goes.
Quantum drive is now on.
When I was playing Elite Dangerous, I also used I actually bought an app for my for my phone, so that way I could just have the trade calculator in the app, so I didn't have to keep going back to the website, because I don't know. I use the website so much I felt like I owed it to the devs of the website. And I forget what it was called. But I used it all the time because I was trying just to do trade routes and jump across the galaxy by just doing route by route all the way across. And I made it pretty far out there, and then I realized that, like, my friends who were playing Elite Dangerous at the time as well, like, nobody was around me and nobody wanted to fly out to me. I was so far out that I didn't want to spend, you know, the, like, literal, like, days or weeks to fly back to them. So then that kind of helped promote the, like, slow decline of playing Elite Dangerous for me. It's too massive. And in-game, in Star Citizen, this ship flies very different in atmosphere and in space than the Freelancer, where the Freelancer feels somewhat nimble. The Constellation is definitely a heavier beast. Just double checking my landing gear. What's your favorite ship in game presently? Yeah. Getting out of the atmosphere with a Connie is definitely a bit much. The Starfarer, you should try that sometime if you have the opportunity. Like, the Starfarer, like, literally takes like 20 minutes or something to get out of atmosphere. Or maybe it's Crusader. I forget where I was, when I did it. I wasn't sure if it was Hurston or Crusader. It took forever to get out of atmosphere because it's just so slow. Look for the one tower. I'm assuming that's Hurston Dynamics. Assuming it's this guy. Storage. You can use now when you're doing bounties. Do you like need to blow up the other ships? Because I'm kind of surprised that you use the Constellation for that. Wow, that's pretty decent. So, you know what? You only live once, right? So let's go for it. Got it. Cool. So that's a pretty good haul right there, as long as no one blows me out of the sky. I like to go into Star Marine every now and then and play that, and then I'm the only guy in Star Marine. I kind of wish more people would play Star Marine every now and then because it is quite a bit of fun. But, what are you going to do? Star Marine reminds me a lot of a game I used to play back in the day. Wow, this isn't even full yet. Whoa, that's insane. I used to play a game called Shattered Horizon. It isn't dead. I don't know who's playing it anymore. And it's a first-person shooter space game, but it was the first one I had ever played where you can move in like 365 degrees, so you can move in all directions. And man, I got sick. I don't know how many times playing that game. Of just getting all sorts of twisted, turned around, and like backwards, and just basically the game making me dizzy. But it was so much fun. I loved it. So, yeah, the Connie is, now, is that because the Constellation has so many, it can have so many missiles on it? Is that what makes it good, or are the guns on the Constellation actually decent at taking out other ships? The other thing about the, I don't know if you played back, or if you remember it, when you had the little missions of just the communication arrays, that they were down, so then you would have to fly out, and you would have to turn on the communication arrays, and then people would be the bad guys, and they would be there to kill you, to, you know, and to take the satellites down again and stuff like that. I don't know. It was basic missions in Star Citizen. That was before you could do trading and stuff like that. You just get around, fly around space, you know, do those missions quick. You do the missions where you drop off get the boxes and drop them off and stuff like that. Now the long cruise towards Lorville. I should try the bounty sometime. I've never done it. Yeah? Is the comma rays, is that how you can you get rid of your crime stats that way as well? Or do you just have to pay your bounties? I guess if I do that, I'd actually have to buy armor and stuff. That might be my future, to at least try it out. You gotta give it a shot, right? Alright, so comlink. I want to see them give me one of those little itty-bitty square landing pads and to force this Connie into. Oh, okay.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Alright, so we got a landing bay. Wait, am I mixed up in where... Oh my gosh, how the heck did I get over here? Probably because the Connie takes forever to slow down in atmosphere. Alright, so we can see the little squares. Oh, look at that. They're gonna make us... Wait. Okay, no, they're gonna have us go into this one. All right, cool. Ooh, that was a bit closer than I wanted. That was really close. I didn't think I was going to make it. I thought I was going to belly flop. I was holding the space bar down just to like, come on, come on, come on. Don't hit, pull up, but it worked, I guess. Oh. All right. That should be far enough forward. Yeah, that looks okay. All right, we're down, so I'm gonna turn this bad boy off. Pull down Y. Lights on usually helps. Yeah, I thought it was bright enough when I was coming in, and it just appeared like we were just getting into evening, and then like everything just it got dark. Come on, come on. This is a thing. Right. Please don't blow up. Please don't blow up. Oh, no. Stay there. If I don't see it, it's okay, right? Yeah, I thought it was far enough forward, and then, like, you're not. So I really should have gotten into the cockpit view to see that I wasn't far enough forward, and those wings, or winglets, or whatever they are, just, you know, that would have told me that I needed to pull up much further. So exit, just run, just running as fast as I can. And I'm hoping they stow the Connie sooner than later, because with it bouncing all around, I didn't really like that. That was a little concerning, to say the least. Speaking of which, and I'm sorry if this is getting repetitive, but hey, if you're watching now, not speaking, that's okay. But if you're enjoying it, please hit like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. And don't forget to hit the notification bell icon as well, so that way you see when I post videos, any alerts I put out. And yeah, I'm going to be streaming Star Citizen every Tuesday evening, starting around 8 p.m.-ish. Thursdays, I'm going to be doing Witcher 3 stream, and Sundays, I do at least an hour and a half of 7 Billion Humans. It's actually the game I started streaming with, about halfway through that, and then I will stop playing that and then jump either into Star Citizen, Witcher 3, or there's a few other games I wanted to start up as well, but since I'm so close to finishing 7 Billion Humans, I may just wrap that up before I start a additional game on top of everything. Now we get to play the train Metro riding simulator. I remember there was a bug a while back where if you sat down in the train, horrible things were supposedly going to happen to you. You were never supposed to sit down in any of the seats on any of the trains. And ever since then, I was always too afraid to see if they ever fixed it, because I didn't want to die and lose all my stuff.
Now arriving Central Station. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
before we do the trade, we're going to look back at the bank account to see what we're at before and then after. Because maybe they did do something wacky? I don't know.
Annual management training intensive, a 5-day course that could change your life.
96 beat. I wish in real life I could run this hard and only have a heart rate of 90 beats per minute. That's behind my head, so you can't see it. But I just wish that was real. So I have 353,169 credits. So 353,000. So I spent about 140,000 credits. So yeah, that's not bad. So that's about 20,000 credit return. That's not bad. I'll take it. Know what I mean? Got it. So I think what I'll do is I'll see if I can kind of do a full round trip and now head to the cabs. And then that will be it for me for the night. It's kind of winding down at this point. But I'm definitely going to have to try some of the bounty hunting. From what you were saying, it sounds pretty lucrative. So that would be something I really need to give it a good shake. I've never given it an opportunity before, so that'd be a fun thing to learn. I do like how in this that tells you how long it's going to take you to get from point A to point B, and the stations you're going, almost like, you know, a real metro. So I do really appreciate that they went in and put those details in the game. You know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna be crazy, and I'm gonna sit down on a train. Seems fine.
Now arriving, Leeson
Not too much
Station.
bad things are happening.
Please watch your step when
Cool.
disembarking the train.
I can even get up. That's exciting.
Person security reserves the right to search travelers at
Exits.
any time.
It's a central line. All right. And here, plastic bag wearing peoples.
I'm sorry. Due to inactivity, we have been forced to assign your landing zone to another customer.
Workers district. I'm so lost. Lorville, yes sir. So I started the stream in Loreville, kind of doing a run around the city to look at it, and then I did a couple of runs. Just trade runs to go from there, and...
Warning, you are blocking an active flight bay. Please vacate the vicinity.
You can buy Laramie at 20,
You are blocking an active flight bay.
2720 at
Please vacate the
Arcourt
vicinity.
Mining. 4045. Is that a better price that you can buy it than at Aerial,
Initiating ship
whatever
storage
it's
procedure.
called?
For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation. Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area.
I'm
Thank
being
you for your cooperation.
I'm being quiet because this is the second time I've heard over 2 different patches that you have the two
Initiating
different
ship storage
you
procedure.
have the
For
two
your
different
safety, please
systems
vacate
kind
the
of
area.
arguing with
Thank you for your
themselves.
cooperation.
You have the better not block their landing bays. You have the people saying
Initiating ship storage
don't
procedure.
block their landing
For your
bays, and then you got the
safety,
guy
please vacate
saying,
the area.
"Hey,
Thank you for your cooperation.
we're going to store your ship." And I'm always terrified of which one's going to finish its subset quicker. Are they going to like give me crime stats, or they're going to make me have to pay fines because I've landed my ship on a pad, or is it going to store the ship faster so then that way I don't get in trouble for blocking landing pad that I was given? A little bit better, like 0.5 credits better. Yeah, that 0.5 credit, it adds up. So that's not bad, 0.5 credits, and if you're buying thousands of them, that can add up really quick. So, where am I going? So I was just going back to the hab area to kind of actually wrap up my stream. So, sorry to miss you, Ernest. Usually find it never stores the ship. I have it store my ship actually a lot. Where I haven't had a problem where it doesn't store the ship. Usually the problem I have is that it stores the ship too fast. So, anyways, what's up? Anyways, I'm going to be wrapping up my stream for the night, kind of back here, more or less where I started. Thank you guys all very much for watching, hanging out with me tonight, teaching me quite a bit. I thought I knew the game pretty well. Left bracket. There you go. So if you guys see me, here, I'll put up my thing again real quick. There's my personal details. If you send me friends requests, I do play quite a bit. Always feel free to give me an invite. I'll be happy to add you. You never know when we're going to be online, if we're going to see each other, and go from there. I want to talk to you guys, tell me about your experiences, share with everybody in the community. The Star Citizen community is actually one of the more friendly game communities I've found, where like you guys, everybody is super helpful and like kind, and they want to see everybody succeed. I'm sure you have the bad apples like everybody does, but it seems like there's an overwhelming, like, positive, good community here with Star Citizen, and it's something that I really enjoy, and I'm happy to be sharing the experiences with you. But anyways, thank you guys very much for your time tonight. I really did appreciate it. It was really great meeting you guys as well. You'll add me? Awesome. I will absolutely add you as a friend. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and click the notification bell icon, and I'll be streaming every Tuesday. So if you're a pirate and you're going to blow me out of the sky, you know where I'm going to be. You can watch my stream, and you know when I'm going to be playing, starting at 8 p.m. on Tuesday. And then my next stream is going to be on Thursday, starting at 8 p.m., playing The Witcher 3 for about 2.5 hours or so. But you guys have a great one. Take care, and have a good evening, and a great day tomorrow. Bye.